What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to another episode of Remember When. My name is Jose. With me today are my boys Mir and Johnny. Say what's up, guys.
Hey, man.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, boys. What's poppin'?
Yo.
Hey. Hi.
Man.
Hello.
How your brain's feeling?
Yo, my brain is feeling great, man. It's feeling great. You know, I've been fueling it.
Fueling it?
Yeah, I've been fueling it.
Okay.
What?
Every morning I wake up and do a math quiz.
2 + 2 = 4? Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, that's the first thing I do every single morning.
1 × 1 = 2.
Every morning I wake up, I do my multiplication tables.
Every morning, every night.
Every morning. No, but we're thriving. We're doing great. We're doing wonderful.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
If the brain don't work, the body won't work either.
Exactly. Yo, we have to do a quick shout out to a couple people real quick, all right? So this guy on TikTok, Ball of Duty, right? He watched our Tom and Jerry Scream clip, which thank y'all so much for the love and support on that video.
Seriously.
It's doing so good for like literally no reason at all. So I'm glad that y'all enjoy the Tom Scream. But Ball of Duty, he said, "Oh, I can do the Tom Scream perfectly." I was like, you know what? Post the video, tag us, and I'll give you a shout out. He absolutely did it, and he actually kind of nails it. He does a really good job. So shout out to our mans on TikTok, for a good Tom and Jerry Scream.
Mm-hmm.
And then a special shout out to also the Nostalgia Junkies podcast. These, that's such a great podcast. If you want more bites of nostalgia, go check them out. They have a really awesome Instagram page, which we'll include in the episode description notes if you want to go give them a follow. But they're on the road to 10,000 followers on Instagram, so go support them. They're really awesome people and have so many deep dives and cuts of nostalgia that you'll absolutely love. So,
Seriously, they be pulling gems out of nowhere.
Yeah, incredible group. But continue finishing this episode and then go support them.
Yeah, support the homies.
Yeah.
But support us first, man.
Yeah, support
Come on.
us first.
Listen to the whole episode and then do it again. And then do it again. Listen at least 3 times. We need like...
Feed the algorithm. Every device, upload an episode. Let it play.
Play the episode on your computer, your phone, your TV, your Roku,
Your PSP.
your PSP, your PS3. Hook up that PS2 internet.
Put it on your DS.
Some bootlegs on the CDs.
Yo, the video nows. That'd be crazy.
The Game Boy player.
Play us on your Zune. All right, boys. You guys ready to talk about Brain Rush?
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay, why not?
I want to talk about Brain
Yeah,
Rush.
I want to talk about Brain Rush.
I'll give y'all $5 if you actually remember this show without me talking about it.
I ain't
I
gonna lie,
believe-
nobody's going to remember
I
this.
believe the standard is $25. All right, $25
Per.
per.
Nigga, I'm cheap. I ain't giving that. They can win a hoodie if they keep replying.
But I ain't gonna lie, no one's gonna know this show. No, 99% of you probably have no clue what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, and if you do remember, you probably only remember watching a single episode.
I remember watching 3. And that was half the show.
Yesterday.
Yeah, this show had only one season, aka 6 episodes, which
6.
is not a season
Yeah,
at all.
6 episodes, and one of them you can't even you could barely even find. Like online, I could barely find that. I only found like episode 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. 4 is gone.
Episode 6 where the kid got decapitated?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We watched episode 6. That was episode 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, on the Batman ride.
Yeah. Y'all remember that Six Flags incident?
That's crazy.
That's a deep cut.
I was saying, you want to talk about deep cuts? That's wild. That's a throwback.
Conspiracy.
That was a wild story. I remember that. But you know what was crazy? When I was working at Six Flags at the time, they told us about that story. They were like, and this is why we do visual scans. I was like, visual scan, why not save that, man? Visual.
Can I see from like 50 feet? Nope.
That's like that shit where it's like, make sure before they go on the ride, remove all their phones and all that stuff. It could drop and kill someone. I'm like, fam, if they gonna do it, that's on them. That's God. Like, what am I supposed to do about it?
Yeah, so back when I worked at Six Flags Great Adventure, for those of you that are uncultured, that's an amusement park over in New Jersey. It has multiple branches, but
It's kind of big.
yeah, it's actually kind of a big deal. Yeah,
It definitely wasn't on Coke cans back in the day or anything.
Right. It probably the number one spot to check out in New Jersey because the second best thing is to leave New Jersey.
Philly or New York.
Go to Philly or New York. But anyways, back when I was working there as a ride attendant operator, that was one of the biggest things they did tell us. They said, okay, you guys, you got to do your visual scans where you literally grab your thumb like this. You go.
Put it sideways, like you're about to get like the Julius Caesar.
Yeah, and then you hit them with the thumbs up in the sky. And then they're like, all clear. All clear means you got set to go high in blue sky. Enjoy your ride. And then, they go out on that. But the whole point of the visual scan, though, is that they said because the freak incidents like that with the Batman ride is that you have to make sure that not only are you checking the line, the ride itself, but you got to check behind the coaster to see that there's no, fuckery or shenanigans going on and people out here trying to get decapitated, So it's actually crazy how that does come full circle. But anyways, back to Brain Rush, where I hope nobody got decapitated.
No.
Just some crazy screaming,
Yeah.
Well, I wish the host got decapitated.
No, man.
What a jerk.
Come on, man.
This nigga sucks.
Lamorne Harris is awesome. Lamorne. He's a cool guy.
No.
He starred in commercials.
He's an asshole.
No.
Dude was a dick.
Yeah.
Okay, you assuming that this show's real. It's not. Okay. First off, okay, y'all do not know. Brain Rush is a Cartoon Network live action.
He's like, you seen him clothes? These nigga ain't real.
None of this shit was real.
Man got the Justin Bieber fit, the plain tee and the vest.
Oh my God, half them kids look like fucking like industry plants.
They do look like Disney plants, don't they?
They do. Hey, you want to know? You want to know what's crazy? In episode 3, there was a kid. That was the one we watched. Where I was like, "Oh, ain't that Bobby Says?" No, that's not Bobby Says. It was a dude named Blake. He starred in Everybody Hates Chris. These are all actors. These are all actors. He wasn't Everybody Hates Chris.
They ain't all good then, because that was trash.
Nah, but Brain Rush. It is a Cartoon Network live action show. Y'all remember CN Real? CN Real? That programming block where they ended up the Cartoon Network was in a big financial rut. So they were like, oh, and we got to appeal to the Disney Channel and Nickelodeon kind of crowd. So they said, oh, let's get some live action shows. This consisted of Dude, What Would Happen? Y'all remember that? No, you don't. You got Survive This. Remember that? Nah. Brain Rush. Okay, yeah, this included. That's what we're talking about today. We got, what's the damn show called? Oh, yeah, Destroy, Build, Destroy.
I do remember that one.
We will do an episode about it. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do an episode about it.
We'll do it.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
100% do that.
I'm not watching the whole series, but I'll watch season 1.
He's going to watch the whole series.
Give us the episodes to watch, too.
There's only so many times I can watch some shit explode before I get bored. Okay, I'll watch the beginning, but then the end, because that's when they destroy shit. But yeah, you got those. The other siders. Imagine Ghost Hunters with fucking high schoolers. Does that sound cool? No, it ain't.
Oh, absolutely.
Nigga running through the halls. What the flip?
I remember. What the fuck?
Imagine what the fuck?
Oh,
you just got the Cartoon Network crew chasing them like they on the Maury show.
That's why they got canceled. But then there was also Bobby Says, which was Bobby Thompson. He was in That's So Raven. He plays Stanley, bro. And it was like Tosh.0, except with Bobby. He tells you, hey, man, skateboarding like that, don't do that. Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
And there was only 6 episodes of that too. And I think there's only 1 episode that was found. Episode 1 was literally the only one that's found. This should tell you, nobody gave a fuck about these shows. And that's exactly where Brain Rush lies. You only got 6 episodes, only 5 of them are out right now. And all it's a roller coaster where you answer, and you got this dude, Lamorne, who's right next to you. And right next to the kid, it's always the same rides, the same 3 rides. We got Boomerang, Silver Bullet, and Accelerator, incrementally getting worse, kind of. It don't even look that bad. But Lamorne is asking them questions while the ride is going on. And usually, first round, they get $25 per question. It's pretty simple. But as the game goes on, you realize this game's bullshit. It is bullshit. There's no way that this, not only is it not real, but it's unfair.
They be setting them kids up. I ain't gonna. Me and Johnny went through the discography of whatever the hell this is. And I remember just seeing certain characters. I was like, damn, they really won a lot of money in the beginning. I wonder on the second ride if they're going to get nearly as much. Bro, they pull out all the hard questions like, are you smarter than a fifth grader? They're like, who's the third president? How many polygons are there in the spectrum? Like, what are we talking about?
It's bad because first round is a quiz game. It's like, okay, just answer like who's the leader of the Fantastic Four? The thing.
It's like, who's in the Fantastic Four?
that ride was so funny though. That one had me cracking up because he really repeated the same character 5 times.
Yeah, he did the torch,
because
right?
he couldn't think. He said the torch, the torch, the torch,
the human torch.
Now that's a good actor. That's a good actor. Not that fake Bobby Says with the fucking 4 sunglasses tee. That nigga was trash.
Bro, in the second episode, I was watching and there's this dude who's like, I can't tell if he was just overacting or just actually like scared of a roller coaster because on the second round, he's going, like this man says the second question and all he hears is,
Wait, was that the same kid that like the ride has like, you know, those harnesses and like it was built like the Green Lantern low key where like you can kind of like get ping pong head-wise.
Yeah, like
I remember
shirt.
he was like, he asked the question. Meanwhile, this kid was just getting fucked up the whole time.
No, but that ride or that episode was crazy because he literally like even the host, he said, damn man, you didn't let me get my shit out.
Yeah, I wish the host talked like that. I would love this man if he talked like that. Instead, he'd come up with the worst lines. I hope he was fed his lines, because if he was doing that on the fly, put yourself in a dumpster, bro.
That had to be on the fly.
Oh my gosh, no. He was awful. He was terrible. He'd be like, are you crying, man? And literally the guy will be like, no,
I'm good.
Yeah, he's like, you look like you're crying, bro. He's like, nah, like I'm really not.
He's like, well, we can't have no crybabies on this ride.
Yeah. So let's move on to the next
contestant.
Yeah, his segues were the worst, bro. This guy says that you can't handle the sauce, and he's like, all right. Like these kids are so unbothered. They're
I don't
like,
even know this man.
yeah, being like, what? They're not talking trash, and even if they are talking about me. Like,
And I don't know why. Like episode 1 was like the first kid that like the first. It was like a black kid with the green shirt that looked like he like puked all over his shit or like sweated. It looked sweaty or he like dumped water.
That man put oil on his shit. That was a perma stain.
That looked bad. But he after that ride in the first round, he said, "Hey, how was it for you?" If my homie ever turned to me and said, "Dang man, how was it for you?" Like, what are you trying to tell me? What are you saying, man?
Bro, he's just asking how the ride was.
How the ride was for me? Oh, damn. Hope nobody takes that out of context. It makes it sound horrible.
Friend, it was invigorating.
It felt good, man.
It was luscious.
okay, but to backtrack real quick, so there's 3 levels in total, right? And like Johnny said, you go on the boomerang, the silver bullet, and then the accelerator.
Yeah, the boomerang is just like the quiz. Like, it's always the same thing. It's like, this is the quiz and, standard.
So there's 3 contestants that go on level 1, which is the boomerang. Which, do you guys want to know how fast the boomerang goes?
Please tell me.
25 miles per hour.
No, it goes 48 miles per hour and goes upside down 6 times.
That was one of the questions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
6
is it one
times.
of those, like, I'm upside down for more than 2 seconds, or?
Honestly, it looked like
one of those quick loops.
It looked like the equivalent of like Bizarro. Yeah,
Probably
in
like 3
Six Flags.
seconds.
So like, yeah, like probably like 3 second like upside down
It
loops.
shouldn't be bad as long as you don't add the Bizarro music.
Bizarro, number one.
I didn't put the speakers right here, though.
That's why they got rid of them. Probably someone got ear damage.
Nigga, I almost went fucking deaf.
So this is completely unrelated. When Six Flags came out with the Bizarro ride, which literally was just a repainted version of Medusa, right? And then they added like some fire pillars, some smoke, some steam, right, to make it unique. But on the ride, literally the speakers are right here, and all you hear is Bizarro. No, and the whole time though.
Meanwhile, midway through the ride, I think it was like literally like while the ride was going on, you heard like some action shit going on. I had no clue what was happening. I'm just over here going like,
Yeah, you're over here sweating because the heat pillars are like 2 inches from your face.
Oh my God.
You come off that ride sweaty in death.
That ride was trying so hard to be cool. It'd be like, ooh, hot rod flames. shit like fire up, and meanwhile you're just sitting there like, God damn.
Stop this thing.
But yeah, so the first level of Brain Rush, you go on the boomerang. They the host Lamore, he ends up asking you just like some simple questions, and most of them I think you have to say like either I don't know or the actual correct answer for it.
But that's what killed me.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to say I don't know, right? You could just pick one of the answers, right?
True or false?
Yeah. I was sitting here like, bro, why would you say I don't know to a true or false?
You got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
It's like if these are actors, these dudes are stupid. It would be like, oh, true or false is I don't know, Gambit is a hero. I don't know.
First of all, yeah, a couple of those questions, I was like, that was one of them, right? They were like, is Gambit a hero or a villain? I was like, well, like, he's done some shady shit. Or like, one of them actually was like, is Venom a good guy or bad guy?
Yeah, Venom a villain or hero.
Mind you, it's like nowadays he's portrayed more as like an anti-hero.
It would have been villain back in the day.
Yeah, it would have been villain, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, that was like one of those questions where I was like, I was like, yeah, you could. I feel like if you were like a hardcore nerd and got on the show, you could be like, well, actually, no, let me hit you with some facts.
If they give you those type of questions.
No,
Yeah,
if they didn't kill you with the math questions and a bunch of presidential questions.
Bro, not even the math question. Bro, if I was on this show and they throw anything sports related, I'm done. Like,
what was it? Oh my God. They were referring to a golf tournament and it says something slam and my ass don't watch sports. So I was like, nigga, that's baseball.
It was an episode 6. It was the final episode where like the final question, he's like, who is the youngest golfer to ever get a grand slam? And Amir's over here like, baseball, what is it? I'm like, no, it says golfer. It's probably Tiger Woods. He's like, no, grand slam. It's baseball. I was looking at this man. But bro, these questions fucking suck. Like, okay, you got easy ones like, is Hot Topic a food or a store? Okay, it's a store. Come on, man. Venom, hero or villain? Okay, villain, of course. Now, here we go. Who weighs more, LeBron James or Allen Iverson? What are you, a fucking nerd? Like, what are you, a Weight Watcher?
He said, what are we, Weight Watchers?
Bro, how many time zones are in the world? How many? 4! No, there's 24. How many volcanoes in Hawaii?
Oh, I do remember them asking that. Shoot, I forgot the answer to that. I'm gonna guess
16.
Was it 18?
No, it was 5.
Damn it!
How much is a C note?
A what now?
A C note. How much is a C note?
Is that a drug?
Y'all would have failed.
False.
Why you phrase it like that? It sounds like a substance.
It's $100.
Wait, you said how much is what?
How much is a C note? That was a
C
question.
Note?
That was a question. How much is a C note?
A C note.
A C note. The letter C note.
Bro, I'm fucking crying.
What the fuck? This was
I had no way it was saying. He said a C note,
bro. Like, what?
Yo,
C sharp.
I would have thought it was music related
Yeah,
too.
Coachella.
How about this? What SNL star plays Joe Biden? What the fuck? Like,
Pete Davidson. Yeah, that's all. I don't know.
That's an example. Oh, name the top 10 finalists in American Idol.
Are we testing
David
kids
Guetta?
or-
I don't know.
That is a question for middle-aged wives.
Well, that's what I mean. This question suck. Like, there's the third round. We'll talk about second round, but the third round is like a rapid fire. Where it's like, oh, you get this many, and it'd be like it'll be like, okay, name all the islands of like name the United States. Like how many states of the United States? Name as much of them as you can, and you get $50. But that's an example question. Here's an actual question one dude got. Name crayon flavors. No flavors.
We know who was eating crayons here. We know.
Y'all can tell. Name crayon colors. This man demolished that shit. I was like, this is the easy. Meanwhile, another dude got name whoever's on the Fantastic Four.
The torch.
That was the dude. I think he said all 4 of them, but what else is there?
That's
well,
it.
you could do like honorary members is what that's the only
What
way
are
you could do.
Spider-Man.
She-Hulk.
Okay, y'all would have done better than me.
Or maybe the alternate Fantastic
we're
Four.
nerds, so I mean, that was-
Y'all would have done better than me because I would have said the 4 and be like, okay, I get $200. Meanwhile, this motherfucker gets, name Crayola. I
Oh yeah, the crayon colors in like a 64 count Crayola box,
Yeah,
right?
so
That don't make no sense though. How you gonna get 4 options versus 64?
exactly. You just go like, okay, white, blue, red, purple, violet, turquoise. What the
You literally said, "Are you a real nerd?" Yeah, we about to test that shit out.
bro?
How many members of the Fantastic Four?
It's stupid. But that's
How much was the original watercolor set?
what's the size of Christopher Columbus's left nut?
Yo, what was that game where they the more questions they answered, like the words they got, and they had to scramble it into an actual word?
Okay, let's get into the second round. So that was the third round where we got like rapid fire. The second round is bullshit. So
It actually is.
it actually is. So Lamorne Harris is pulling up and saying, all right,
I hate that name.
Lamorne.
I just hate that name. I hate this man.
This man says, all right, pick a card, red or blue. Whichever one you pick is going to be tied to whatever game, even though the game is random. Like, so they'll pick like one card. There's like I think 4 games total. You have one game where you read a story and you have to remember everything about as many details as you can, and he'll ask you questions about that story on the ride. That whole game sucks. The amount of time I've seen people like straight up lose, they only get like $50. I'm like, bro, how the fuck are you supposed to? Bro, okay.
It's because he says the prompt once within a minute, and then he's like, all right, let's go on a roller coaster.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There were like, so he had one where it was like about like a camel. That one was easy for me to remember. I was like, okay, that one wasn't bad. But then he said, let me tell you about baseball champions in 1986 and how they hit that grand slam. And I'm like, you lost me. But he lost me after the first sentence. I was like,
left the ride.
yeah.
Boy, I'm like, I'm just gonna cuss on camera and be like, man, fuck you, man.
Can I get the other card?
Just yell out random baseball terms. Curveball.
But there's
Stole a base.
So you have that game. The second, here's another game. I'll get to probably the easiest game and last. This is other game. There are 3 images, and Lamorne will say 3 words in your brain, in your ear. But you have to remember the 3 images that you see during the ride, and you have to remember the 3 words. If you do that, you get the most good amount of money. You have another game where there's 3. I think it's the same thing as like images where. No, I think it's like you have to find words during the ride. You say letters. You find letters during the ride, and then you have to come up with the words at the end of it.
Yeah, unscramble at the end.
That was the biggest one.
Well, no. Then you have to say like the 3-letter words. Like it's like there's 3 words. There's not words. There's 3 letters.
Yes.
It'll be like RTS, and it'll be shown throughout the ride as images, not the other one. It'll be shown as images, but then at the end, it'll be like, okay, what are the letters? And then after that, you have to like pretty much play word scramble with those and come up with as many like 3-letter words as you can. The final one is the most bullshit one. You have to remember 5 words. That's it. Letters, 5 letters. Then after that, you word scramble it, and you have to find out what word it is. That game sucked because, Amir, what was the word that...
I want you to scramble this real quick, folks. RNTSE. It's a word to refer to your parents or guardians. What is it?
Yeah, what is it? We'll give you 5 seconds.
I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right. Bro, I've never used the word rents in my life. What the fuck type of slang is that?
Rents.
Yeah, I'm just going back to my rents.
Me and my rents. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to watch Pocahontas.
What the fuck? Am I rental property? Like, what? They just renting me out? Like, what? How does that work?
Bro, it's so...
Someone educate me. Please tell me if you've actually used that word. And if you have, just stop watching. Don't do that. But
maybe 2009 was a different time. I've never heard of...
I mean, we lived through that.
That's what I'm saying. I've never heard that in my life.
But we were never adults in 2009.
Nigga, we grew up on Oahu, Hawaii. I didn't know how many volcanoes there were. What?
See, the other kid, he got like, what's the word for like something that's nasty or dirty? And it was like, okay, that's stank. Like, that's stank. That kind of got me. You got that easily. But that
he said it's like, he's like, yeah, it's a slang word. So, you got to know slang. And I was like, okay.
Didn't they call it like street talk or something?
Yeah, this man's saying
streetwise.
You gotta be from the sewers, bro. Like, you gotta be below the streets.
Streetwise information from a nigga named Lamorne. What?
Oh, also to kind of like backtrack about how big of a dick this guy is. So he'll have the contestants right there, right? And he'll be like, and this is our loser. He's like, but you still get your money. And then the kid will be like, oh my gosh, this is so great. Why are you still here? Like, really? Like, I got a show to keep going.
It's awkward as fuck.
Yeah, it really
the three are just standing there with Lamorne just in the middle. Empty ass park behind them. No one's around. You can't hear shit. And it's just like, Lamorne just looking. You still here, bitch ass nigga?
Yeah. He'll literally kick the kids out. I'm like, what's wrong with this dude?
Even in the back, like I always try to look at the background and see like if like especially because you'll have like people on the rides and they'd be waiting. I'm just looking in the back. I'm like, okay, who's looking at the camera? And there was this one dude who just looked like,
what episode was that?
that was like episode 3 where we like looked in the background. It was like during like the Streetwise shit. Where I think it was like literally during like the Stank one where like the dude he was just looking back and look at the camera, back and look at the camera.
Bro, it reminded me of that Key and Peele sketch where it was talking about the LGBTQ and it was panning to the guy every time. And he's like, my gay Americans, and it just be him. He's like, the whole time this man's in the back just trying to avoid the camera, like, horrible actors in that show,
bro. And then round 3, like we said round 3 was all about like getting the rapid fire, but. Oh wait, was it before where they have to eat something?
Yeah, so you get a bonus opportunity beforehand, right? Where he will give you $100 to eat something like to completion beforehand. So it'll be like chili cheese fries, a cheeseburger, funnel cake, and just like dumb stuff like that.
See, I knew what they was trying to get them kids to vomit. Not one of these kids vomited.
It's not a vomit-inducing ride. You should have put them on like the spin cup thing or like anything that involves spinning.
I think the first ride would have done it where they had to go upside down. They're not really even going upside down by the last coaster. Really. So it's like it's not that big of a deal. Like and oh my gosh, what was it? The one Asian dude that did the stank word on level 2, right? He was like, oh, you got to eat chili cheese fries before you go on here. How stank is that, right? And this man just goes, give me my 100. He's like, yeah, you got to eat. Oh shit, you ate all that. Hands him the 100, and then this man crushes it.
My man was hungry.
Yeah,
you did him a favor.
He was trying to like make it seem awful. The kid was just like, all right, bet chili cheese fries, $100, say less.
Yo, and
I would have done it too.
And on top of that, like on top of what you say, like he's a dick, bro. I want to see like the cutting room floor, like footage of like in the first episode where that kid was eating the cheeseburger and he's just constantly like, oh, you don't want this dollar bill? It's like, oh, you gotta be, you know what?
Bro, he's berating kids. Like what?
This man handed him a whole burger the size of a face, and he's just sitting there like, nigga, you ain't done yet? I asked you to eat it like 10 seconds ago. I'm like, you want me to deep throat this burger? Like, what the fuck do you expect me to do?
Like, bro, I hated that part. So it's like, you just say like, yeah. It's like, and I'm imagining like the cutting room floor, like the shit they cut out, they're like, damn, this man's taking forever. like what's
bro, you would have sat there watching me eat a burger for 10 minutes. Dead ass. I ain't eating in a rush. What you mean?
They didn't even give him a timer. They just said, eat this burger.
Should have put some minutes on that timer or something. 5 minutes might have been, I'd say 3 minutes.
3 minutes is easy. I could eat that burger in 3 minutes.
3 minutes is fair, but he just had it. Lamorne had to just sit there.
He's just sitting there like,
can we call him LaFonda?
I'm calling him Lamorne. That's horrible. But yeah, after that, then they do the rapid fire questions, and then the final round.
The bonus round. Where they can double or nothing. Well, when the nothing is actually just half their money.
Yeah, so it's not really that bad.
Not really that bad.
But yeah, good luck. Good luck to that final question. Some of them were easy. I remember, I think it was episode 2, because I was like, oh, none of these kids are going to lose the final round. 2 of the episodes, I think they did lose. Like,
I know the one girl did.
Yeah,
It was like, what was the sequel movie to like...
Bruce Almighty?
To Bruce Almighty, yeah.
She's like,
Oh yeah, she said some with an arc. He said, Evan Almighty. Close.
Then here's the thing. He said, oh, then if you win, we're going to go on the roller coaster. And then if you lose, well, we'll just sit here. Even though she lost this, it still goes. And he's like, you won $550. Woo! Even meanwhile, in like episode 6, this dude's like, hey, yo, you won $5,000.
The disparity.
I'm like, what the? Bro, it gets higher as the show goes on. I'm like, bro, Cartoon Network probably went broke. That's probably why they canceled this show. It's like, we got to pay $5,000.
Like, why are we paying people to go to amusement parks?
We got to pay money to close this shit down, and then we got to pay them to actually win. That's why, and you know what? They probably didn't get nothing because they're all actors.
I was just about to say that. I feel like they didn't even get that money. I would have been gassed if someone told me on a roller coaster $5K.
Yeah,
I would have gone naked. What are you talking about? Like, I would have been wilding if I won 5K, especially when I was 12 or 13.
Would have had the funnel cake, the burger, the hot dog, everything, bro. You would have had everything beforehand.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and then once you get the full menu at Six Flags, you're broke.
Yeah, but this show's bullshit. Like I remember as a kid thinking it was actually real, and I was like, man, I wish I was on. If I go to Six Flags, maybe I'll find Lamorne.
That's what I thought too. I think that's where the show went wrong, is that they had like too many, or like they did it in the same venue for the entire show. If they went to different amusement parks, bro, the hype, the energy, like I feel like the whole show would have been different. But it was the same place.
It would have been cool. At least have some guest audience, like, you know, people that are participating instead of obviously people that are wearing, for some reason, non-branded clothes. You don't have to mark out nothing. They all conveniently come in, even though there's this big-ass machine gun camera strapped to the front of the coaster.
Be like, you are on Brain Rush.
What? No way! This man Lamorne in the same fit, like I won't know who he is. He's in the same fit for 6 episodes, people.
They either filmed that in like one day, or he just got like a stockpile of brown shirts with the white outline.
It was the same shirt.
He said a stockpile.
The same shirt, the same boot cut jeans.
The show's a 10 out of 10. Go watch it.
Hey, it's a quick watch if you're actually interested in this. Let us know if you want us to do the better Brain show, Brain Surge on Nickelodeon.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Brain Surge.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to do the better Brain show.
Gladly.
You know?
Yeah, sure.
We'll do it with no problem at all.
We'll do that. We'll do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We'll do Figure It Out. We'll do Jeopardy. We'll do everything, man.
We'll do Jeopardy? Oh, that's crazy.
The Price is Right, you know, man. The dating game. We'll do that in like 5 years. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah. As an adult, I give this show legitimately a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
If I were as a kid, I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10 because like it caught my interest and I was like, oh, do I know any of these questions? Like, no, I don't. Great. Okay. But it felt kind of fun, you know, as a kid. But as an adult, 2 out of 10.
Waste of time.
Yeah, 100%. Go waste your time. Watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
1.
Oh, 1. You hate Lamore that much.
I don't like this man.
For the entertainment value it gave me in the mirror, I'll give it like a 2. Like, other than that, there's no reason to watch it. But I mean, it's short. It wasn't like unbearable.
Yeah.
I could watch it. I'm never watching it again.
I'd rather watch flowers grow.
Shit, you boring, bro.
Lamorne is worse.
I'd rather watch Lamorne in his same ass shirts, bro.
No, just so he could tell me, yeah, if you get it wrong, we'll just sit here and patty cake.
I'd rather watch
what?
I'd rather watch that kid eat funnel cake over and over, bro.
Watch the kids struggle with a cheeseburger. Should have gave these little kids some hot peppers or something.
Should have gave them Ipecac or some shit, bro. Like, give
that is fucked up. That
is Ipecac. Stop.
Okay, that's drugging. I'm sorry.
Just give the kid laxatives before he gets on a roller coaster.
That'd be wild.
Fifth president. Oh, man, shit himself.
All right. Well, moral of the story is next time you're at an amusement park and you're looking for a little bit of fun, like you do some trivia with your with whoever you're riding with,
with
you
the
know?
homies.
Yeah, but like ask them impossible questions. You know.
Yeah.
Being like, what was the title of episode 255 of SpongeBob? No fucking clue.
When was the Constitution put into place?
How many words are in the Constitution?
How do you spell Pocahontas?
How many founding fathers were there?
Yeah, level 3 question. Name as many fonts as possible.
When did the Trail of Tears happen?
Who was the 11th president? Who was the 11th president's first lady?
So go do some trivia next time you're at an amusement park. Have some fun with it, all right? Make it an entertaining time. Maybe spot the person's funnel cake, I guess, you know. Unless you're willing to slap them $25 per question, but, you know, we're thinking just cover their food.
Yeah,
you know?
Just give them some funnel cake, man.
Yeah, just give them some funnel cake, man. Just enjoy it. But yeah, so that is Brain Rush. Go watch it or don't. I don't care. It's just it's there. It's a good, you know, Cartoon Network memory that exists.
Good. You contributed to the dark times.
It did.
That was the dark ages.
Those were the dark ages. It was a memory from Cartoon Network that we reflect back on poorly.
I didn't even remember it.
You see, there you go.
I did. Fuck Cartoon Network at that time.
Well,
Until Adventure Time came out, then I loved y'all again.
Fry Dynamite.
Oh! Why did you say that? Turn this off.
The episode's done.
Well, now y'all remember Brain Rush, and if you've never experienced it, go experience it. Quick binge watch. So thank y'all so much for listening and watching. We appreciate y'all so very much. Until next time, peace out, Remembers.
I hate you, Lamorne.
Remember When is a Sweet Recording production. Check them out at suiterecording.com.
Intro and outro created by our very own Johnny.
Subscribe, listen, and remember to review wherever you are on social media. Thanks for listening.